Well, this has probably got to be the most uncoordinated or awkward type of lunge that we're going to introduce to the program. It is the back lunge. Now, most people are going to think a back lunge is simply taking one leg, stepping back into this position, and pushing on up, which is one style of a back lunge, but really what's happening is I'm keeping my weight on the forward leg. As this leg steps back, I simply lower down, but everything's really being done with the forward leg. So really it's almost like a front lunge, but the back leg stepping back. Instead, what we're going to try and do is actually load into the back leg. This is where it gets a little awkward because this is a movement that the body isn't all that familiar with. We don't walk backwards all that much. In fact, that's probably an area that we find ourselves getting in trouble, like in the dead of night when you don't know what's going on, you step back and you don't see where you're going. The chance of falling down or injury is probably pretty high. So it wouldn't be bad to get some kind of experience and some consideration for how we manage our mass back and forth by putting weight on that back leg. So the back lunge is going to start with your feet side by side, and we're going to step back into it. Now, as I step back, I'm going to put my weight on the back leg, and the forward leg is going to have the foot flat, the knee extended, and all my weight's going to come back into that back leg. And then I'm just going to push forward. Now, if we want to encourage maybe some length into the forward hamstring, well, we could do a back lunge and allow the forward foot to come flexed off. That way, we're going to turn it into kind of a 2-for-1, loading into the back leg while getting some good length on the forward leg. Either way is going to be your choice. See which one you feel like you need the most. But with that back lunge, it's not essential that you take a tremendous step back because you won't be able to get back onto that foot quite well. So in this regard, the back lunge is a smaller step than most of the other lunges. Just stepping back, trying to get the heel on the ground, allowing the hip to get pulled back while the knee flexes. Weight is going to be distributed there. However, you're going to be very hard pressed to try and get your body upright. So don't worry that it leans forward. We're just allowing the hips to come back into that position, and then we're going to drive up into that starting point. So stepping back, driving the hips back, and driving up out of it. That is what the back lunge is all about. Now, it's a very awkward movement, so you might want to have some assistance, such as holding on to a wall, a kitchen counter, maybe even the squat rack, whatever you have nearby, and just get accustomed to getting some weight over onto that leg and then driving back up again. Like anything else, assess, move, reassess. You know the deal by now to make sure that this is a movement that should be in your program at this time, or maybe it's something we put off to the side for a little bit later as coordination improves.